Hot set you some hot potatoes.
Alright, it should be
You
live
talking
now.
about cheesy crab fried potatoes that you eat with your fingers. That's smacking.
That's what's up. Let's see if we
I
got.
was gonna come, what I'm saying, with the big dazzle, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna keep it simple with the hustle. Not gonna show too much jewelry right now.
I hear him. I hear him.
So they can see they got the jizz out. You know what I'm saying? Looking at kids like that.
Hey, you got. Hold on. Don't say nothing. Hold on. Y'all know who it is. Yo, what's good, my good people? Y'all know who it is. Not your average CEO, K Bay, down here, Grind City, live. Tap it in. I'm excited. We got Texas-based artist Mr. Frost G. He will be tapping in a minute, man. But you know, sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. So, y'all see this show? Share it. Share, share, share. Because we love what we do, and we love y'all too. So we need y'all to share. Sharing is caring. So, without further ado, I'm going to get into the intro because y'all know we got to go pay our bills. And after that, we coming back with Mr. Frost G, and we're going to break down his beautiful career, how he does what he does, why he does what he does, and all that fancy stuff. Grind City North, we touching the South today. Let's go! The Grind City Podcast. Tap in. The Grind City Podcast. Tap in. Tap in. Tap in. Tap in. Tap in. The Grind City Podcast. Tap in. Tap in. Tap in. Tap in. Tap in. Oh, let's get his face on here, y'all. Let's get his face on here. Here we go, Mr. Frost G. What's cracking, bro?
Man, what's going down?
Oh, it's all gravy. It's all good. Doing good in the neighborhood. Got a lot of stuff going on. I seen you featured in a lot of places, man. So, let me make sure we got sound. Here we go. It's live. Y'all know how it is. What's good?
Yeah,
The
we
Grind
live
City
and direct.
Podcast. Mr. Frost G on the line. Ice Water Entertainment, man. It is my absolute pleasure to have you here with us this evening. Thank you for giving us your time. First of all, give us a brief introduction of who you are and what it is that you do.
You already know my name is Frost G, Ice Water Entertainment. I'm an artist. I'm a cook, you know what I'm saying? As you can see, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the clock now, you know what I'm saying? I've been in, you know what I'm saying? I've been really trying to be humble, but, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm going to let everything go today, you know what I'm saying? I'm probably the most publicized independent artist in the world, you know what I'm saying? I've been on The Source. I've been on Hype Magazine, Vlad TV, Biz50.com, Hip Hop Weekly. I've been in blogs you ain't never heard of, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I just been really just grinding, trying to set the tone and trying to break loose the heart of Texas, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody done heard, y'all done heard Houston, y'all done heard Dallas. Y'all ain't really heard anything coming from the heart of the state, you know what I'm saying? So I'm really trying to just lead the forefront, you know what I'm saying? Step on some necks, you know what I'm saying? Mash on the gas, you know what I'm saying? Let them know that we got something to say, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I feel you. Because you do. You don't hear a lot out of Austin. You definitely hear Houston a lot. You hear Dallas a lot. But
Right.
Texas is just booming, period, when it comes to underground music. When it comes to music, period, Texas is booming. And I love the way you guys built your scene. It's so big down there. You could be over
It's
here
huge.
booming and might not even know this other cat over here booming. So let's get
Right.
into it. I see you a mastery on the food. Let's talk about how you got into this music, man. Like, what was your inspiration? What made you say, hey, you know what, this is something that I can do, and you just went forward. So when did you get started, and why did you get started?
Uh, I really started off writing poems. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I called myself trying to be a ladies' man, and so I felt like, you know what I'm saying, if you could talk to the females, you know what I'm saying, and you know, I come from the era of Romeo and Juliet, you know what I'm saying, King Arthur, Knights of the Round Table, you know what I'm saying, He-Man type era, you know what I'm saying. So I really just started off writing poems, and then when I got to and I just was was listening to hip hop, but I wasn't really just into it until I came to Texas. Oh no. I was born in New York, so I started listening to, like, you know, that was the Bad Boy era, Biggie Smalls, Bad Boy, Puff Daddy, Mace. Mace was my like main. Harlem World was my main thing that I listened to. You know what I'm saying? Joel Santana, Cameron, Dipset.
You like the gangsters up here.
Right. Then I came
the
to
East
Texas.
Gangsters, yes.
Then I came to Texas, and I had that's when I first started smoking, you know what I'm saying, weed, and I had a blunt, and it was dipped in some codeine in it, so I was already screwed up as it was, and then I just heard some screw music, so I was like, you know, I was trying to figure out what's wrong with this, why the CD, you know what I'm saying? But it sounded so live to me. I was just like, that whole sound live, you know what I'm saying? And then I just grew into the. That's where I get my upbringing from. Like, that's where I get, you know what I'm saying? I grew up on, you know what I'm saying, Switch House, SUC, you know what I'm saying? But I grew up on a lot of East Coast music too, so that's what my sound is. It's a lot of
you have
East
a nice
Coast,
blend of
blend of both, you know what I'm saying? That's what makes my sound.
And that's dope, and it's very different because Texas definitely has its own defined sound, and so does New York, East Coast. So to be able to effectively trend those two together, blend them together, man, that's super dope. And I see why you're blowing, because that's just his own different. Like, what would you even call? That's just Frost G, ice water music. Period. That's the only thing you can call that. I love the teeth, bro. I like those teeth.
Right.
Do they come out, or do it permanent?
Hey, they come out. I couldn't do permanent because, you know, I still want to be able to get jobs. You know what I'm saying? You know,
yes.
You know, I got a tattoo right here too. I've been trying to cover it up. You know, I got the teardrops right there.
Isn't it crazy that you can't just be you and go get opportunity? You got to kind of put a mask going on out. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. So you know, you got your music going, and you know, all of us do that. All of us are independent artists. We find a way to make the brand of music we're going to make. But there's something about you that the world seems to be attracted to. Care to give us just a tad bit, besides that culture that you've created with the type of music you make, what is so special about you that the world just got to hear Frost G? Everybody's coming to you. You done been on Hype, like you said, Source. You done been on Revolt. I see you featured. They're like, bro, you are doing the thing. What is it? What is your magnet? What is it?
You know, people miss genuine, authentic people. And you know what I'm saying, to actually, you know, hear somebody that's genuine and authentic, and not only can you hear it in the songs, but you know what I'm saying, you know, that's reputation that I carry too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a solid reputation, like, you know what I'm saying? So besides being just genuine and authentic, you know what I'm saying, I got a voice. My voice sound good too on the beat, you know what I'm saying? The beats, the selections that I pick. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Mike, Will, and Zayto, you know what I'm saying? They produced my whole next EP, you know what I'm saying? But it's just my voice and me just being a genuine, authentic person, you know what I'm saying? Trying to strive to be great, lead by example, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm independent. You know what I'm saying? Like this all coming from me. This ain't coming from no cosign. This ain't coming from no. You know what I'm saying? I make all this shit happen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's important. I don't think people really understand how difficult it is for us to make things occur. You got a
Right.
lot of people coming out here wanting deals and doing pretty much anything to get that deal. But there's a whole bunch of work that you have to do before you even get close to that. Now, are you looking for a deal, or do you want to stay primarily independent, build your own label? Like, what's the ultimate goal for this?
Uh, I figured, you know what I'm saying? I figure if the opportunity presents itself where it's beneficial, then yes. But it's like I'm I I could do everything a label doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought I needed a label, so I started doing the shit myself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Yeah,
the streams, the marketing, you know what I'm saying? All my songs I put out my own campaigns to all my songs. So it's like everything that the label's doing right now, I can do myself. The only thing I don't have is, the funds and
hmm,
the distribution. You know what I'm saying? But pretty much I got the distribution because you can do that by yourself, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's just the exposure and the finances right now. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
every time I get a chance to just you know what I'm saying, reach out and gain more exposure. And then it'd be like a lot of times I just wake up to going viral. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's dope.
for real, like
That's
uh
dope.
before when I moved to Austin, I was probably there 6 months. I went from a nobody to instant
Hey,
somebody overnight.
not to cut you out. Sit back a little bit because we getting like all your yeah, yeah. Let's see that handsome. There you go. Yeah, we
Yeah.
was getting like we was loving the teeth, but but yeah,
Now
you didn't start when you got to Texas. You didn't go straight to Austin. You went somewhere else. Tell us about that and why you had to leave. Well, you
uh,
left.
I was in Killeen. I went from New York to Killeen, Texas when I was 7, and I've been here ever since. Uh, uh, I went to Austin because my brother had got shot in Killeen.
Mm,
He was paralyzed from the waist down,
mm,
and we was doing a lot in the city. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, going, what I'm saying, criminally convict myself. So,
no,
we was
no,
we was
we
just
ain't
doing a
doing
lot
that.
in the city. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, when you live in that street life, you gotta take everything that come with it. So, you know what I'm saying? He ended up getting shot. I was in prison at the time with OG Percy and Blue Hands King Shoe. So after I got out of prison, I was trying to find a job. I was working, and he was like, you can get paid, and, what I'm saying, take care of me. I was
Mm,
like, what, bro? He was like, yeah, bro. You know
mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Be my caregiver. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get you in there too. I gotta get the owner. Hey, this the owner of my spot
So
that
come
I be
here.
working at.
We do
Hey, baby.
entertainers and entrepreneurs real quick. Hey,
Hey, yeah.
hey, what's
This
good? What's good? You are live on Grind City TV, Roku. Tell everybody who you are, what your spot's about, fam.
What's going on with you, baby?
Hey,
tell everybody who you are. Tell everybody.
Man, Chef Son, father and son, so man, you know what it is.
Yeah. Clean Texas. You know what I'm saying? The best in the city, hands down. The best in the region, hands down.
It's the best in the city, man.
I got to come. I got to come check it out. I'm coming to see you, and I'm pulling your chin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good guy. You know what I'm saying?
I'm coming to pull chins. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you do your thing, man.
Yeah.
All right,
That's
bro.
that's my
beautiful.
guy right there. You know what I'm saying?
You can feel that energy, just a love energy. It makes life a lot easier to do what you're trying to do when you can find that energy that complements what your goals are. We talk a lot of this stuff in the music. We've done a lot of this stuff in our life, but at the end of the day, you kind of want to find that energy that lets you just be. And it feels like when you're at work, you have that type of energy where you can be. Because I'm personally, well, this has worked for me. But when I had a job, I wasn't doing this interview at the job. I'm not doing that because I'm not feeling that love for me to be able to come out and just baby. You know what I'm saying? So that's dope that you have that. That is fantastic. You took care of your brother, and so you end up moving down to Austin in order to do that.
Right, and because Killeen's like a small town. It's a military town right next to Fort Hood. Fort Hood's like the biggest military base in America. So Killeen is like a small town next to it, but Killeen don't got a population where you can meet national what's called, demographic, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't
So
touch.
I had to go to the next major city that was, close to my city, and Austin was the major city. Really, I moved out to Austin because my brother moved out there, like I said, because he was shy. He didn't feel like being in Killeen, you know what I'm saying? So he moved to Austin. So I moved out there with him and just to take care of him, you know what I'm saying? And working my presence online, trying to get my online presence up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because when I got out of prison,
bro. It's definitely working because people are gravitating towards
to my
Mr.
page,
Frost.
right.
But you know what, Mr. Frost, G, we're going to let them see. We're going to give them a little taste right now. We're going to let them see what the talk about, period. So we're going to get into this Player Indie Cross feature. What is that, Waco? Did I get that right?
That's playing the cross with my homeboy Waco
Playing
Tron.
the cross. You know what? I'm so north. I literally read that at school. Playing the cross.
Playing the cross.
I
right.
can't with y'all. We're going to get into this video. When we come back, we'll discuss it all. Y'all, hang in there. This is the Grind City Podcast. Tap in. Frost G is on the line. Let's go.
Tap in.
And remember, you got to kind of be quiet.
Messed on the scene. Oh, you killed the scene with this one.
I only came for the bread. Get it the way I was taught.
Like that.
From the bottom, now I'm a boss. From the bottom, now I'm a boss.
Hey. I only came for the bread. I'm trying to run up a boat. Soon as I get out the bed, get it the way I was taught. From the bottom, now I'm a boss. Be damn if I take a loss. When it's on, I get it out. So pray if you playing the cross. I only came for the bread. I'm trying to run up a boat. Soon as I get out the bed, get it the way I was taught. From the bottom, now I'm a boss. Be damn if I take a loss. When it's on, I get it out. So pray if you playing the cross. I had to get to a bed. I ain't come in here to play. Being broke, that's a part of the pay. Out the door, I'ma be on the way. In traffic, that's underlay. On the drive, it look like a race. Overdrive, might fuck up the brakes. Gotta have it, whatever it takes. Like that, this ain't a scrimmage, we off in the field. Hey, it's about to get real. They get hoping you ready, cause this ain't a drill. Somebody tell them to chill. So quit it, gotta get that how you live. But still, let's go if we got us a deal. Hey, been in that water, I know how I feel. I swear I came out with a gear. Let go, I only came for the bread. I'm trying to run up a boat. Soon as I get out the bed, get it the way I was taught. From the bottom, now I'm a boss. Be damn if I take a loss. When it's on, I get it out. So pray if you playing the cross.
Soon as I get out the bed, I'm thinking about how I'ma count up this guap. These bitches be calling my phone. I'm trying to get these little bitches to stop. These haters be all on my job. I hooked up with Tron, they thinking I made it. It costs to be the boss, they said, so I'ma go ahead and pay it. Too many shots of Patron. No, I'm not tipsy, just know that I'm faded. Any handle or a deal, a nigga just know I strategically play it. Solid, just like the pavement, nigga, you know how I stay in these streets. Central Texas, we up, my nigga, you know how I play with these beats.
I only came for the bread. I'm trying to run up a boat. Soon as I get out the bed, get it the way I was taught. From the bottom, now I'm a boss. Be damn if I take a loss. When it's on, I get it out. So pray if you playing the cross.
Hey. I wouldn't even know where I was taught.
From the bottom, now I'm a boss.
From
the bottom, now I'm a boss.
And I get him on video. I say, okay, this is doing that time. So.
commercial.
Right, if you actually sit down and try to listen to it, you're like, hey, listen to this shit.
Ready? Ready? Hey, y'all know what it is? We are back. The Grind City Pod. We are back. The Grind City Podcast. Tap in. Hey, shout out to everybody watching us on Grind City TV. Roku, on your Roku TV or devices. GrindCity.biz. The Grind City app on Google Play, Facebook. We got some cats watching. What's up, Shea Butter? We got Solomon watching. We got Kip watching. Hey, we got, share is caring, share is caring. Hey, Shea Butter said, can she get a 16? You ain't asking too many questions, Shay. We'll give him a taste later.
Hey, I answer all questions.
You got bars for them? They want 16. Give them 16 for us. Let's go.
Niggas take kindness for weakness. I just pray when I preach this, you take a second just to peep shit. Nigga want to talk about pets, but I'm about that pets break your shit into pieces. And I stay on that G shit. G intentions to be rich. But every time a nigga get $1, got these leeching ass niggas on my shit like pieces. That's the reason I'm an asshole. Nosy nigga with the glass nose. As a man, I'ma stand as a man on 2 feet and 10 toes. And even in the crowd full of being, I'ma still scream 7-4. That's to the casket drop, even with the Mac or not. Cause even when my bro got shot, I ain't tripped one bit. Drop that nigga with my ass get out. And that's 100, nigga. Cause I am my brother's keeper, pulling holes with the finest pieces. Nigga wanna talk breadwinner, but I've been a breadwinner ever since a nigga had a beeper. Seller X at 20 a pop. How you think I got the blazer chop? They told me 20 years couldn't fit, but I still made a fit, put them on, and I chopped the block, and I was 18. This young nigga buy this paper, still be about my paper. They say you ain't popping if you don't got haters, put my middle finger up and say, fuck the haters, that's how I feel. You a nigga gotta take shit, hard as hell out here trying to make shit, but a nigga got kids, and I'm tired of doing biz, and I'm tired of the fake shit. And that's 100, nigga. A little more than 16.
That's exclusive. The Grind City Podcast. There you go, Shea Butter. Hey, Frosty, you're awesome. So let's talk about it because you do have kids. You have a young man in your video you just released. Fuck with a G. And I love the way you did that because when I first seen it, I was like, is that him rapping? Well, he's rapping your verse.
Right.
Very dope.
The reason why I got that is because so I put him in the video because every time he comes to my house and he that's the only song he asked to hear. Yeah, can you play fucking with you? Can you play fucking with you? So I play it and he's super live. I'm super live. I put him on camera and he, you know what I'm saying? He crunk, he alright, but he ain't just stepping.
There, bro. Your finger taking
my bad.
There you go. Yeah.
My bad.
All right.
He ain't really just stepping like he be stepping at the house, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? It's something. It was his first video. I wasn't trying to scare him, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to yell at him because, you know what I'm saying? You know, this is his first video. You know, I didn't want to take away his joy in a song. You know what I'm saying? Right. I let him just do him. You know what I'm saying? But I told him. When I let him see the video, I say, you see the video? You know what I'm saying? I say, you see how you know what I'm saying? So that's why when you know what I'm saying, I just teach him, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, that's training, baby. That's training. Yeah.
Right,
absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
But I like that because like with my sons, it's like, you know, I didn't really just get to be there, you know what I'm saying, while they was, you know what I'm saying, young. So now they old enough to make their own conscious decisions, you know what I'm saying? And before their mom tried to play that, oh, well, he don't want to see you, you know what I'm saying? But now it's like, my kids make their own decisions now. So it's like, now that they be like, Mom, I want to go stay with Dad, now they feel some type of way, you know what I'm saying? But it's like,
you know what?
Come on now, you know what I'm
saying? That's a really important statement right there, brother. That's a really important statement that you just said because I try to tell everybody, you got a lot of things that's going on the internet right now. Romeo calling out his dad, Kel Mitchell's daughter calling him out. A lot of these kids are kind of calling out their parents, and it's like, yo, first of all, shut up, because y'all was probably privileged, especially like Romeo. But some of the people have to realize at a certain age, your child makes its own decisions, and as long as the other parent is willing, that child can build their own relationship. So it doesn't matter what the other parent says after a while, as long as they don't, I tell people, don't crucify your other partner as far as the baby making it, the dad or the mom, in front of that child. Let that child come up with their own decision about how they feel about their parent. So that's a very important statement that you just made, that my children said, hey, you know what, I heard you, but I can get to my dad, so I'm gonna get with my dad.
Right. See, that's the thing. Like some people will rather act out, but it's like with me, I just learned that ain't nobody gonna change a female's mind but God and time. You know what I'm saying? And her kids. So it's like with me, I just let my kids grow up, you know what I'm saying? And now that they grown, you know what I'm saying, and coming into puberty, I let them see the shit that I go through, you know what I'm saying? Like I got 5 baby mamas, you know what I'm saying? I got 5 baby mamas.
When you got 5 baby mamas, somebody gonna give you some problems.
I mean,
you frosty,
yes,
all right.
You know what I'm saying?
You serving out the frost, G.
Well, I was super petty when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? If you don't let me see my kid, I have another baby with a prettier female.
Wow.
Quick,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Super petty.
But I mean, all my kids came from they came from long relationships. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't I'm just, you know what I'm saying, putting babies in females. Like, I was in love with these females. So at that point in time, you know what I'm saying, we was having, unprotected sex like all people who in love do. Right.
I
You know what I'm saying?
that. I love that statement, because you're not going to hear too many Frost guys. That's why there ain't too many Frost G's out here. He's going to say, I was in love with her. I was in love with her, and we made this baby out of love, right? So if she's hating, that's because she's hurt, and I get that. Shea Butter says, you got ice sticks, bruh. You know what, Shay? Leave him alone, Shay. Stop it, Shay. But yeah, I think that when I seen him in your video, you could tell that he, this was a new experience for him. But you could also tell how the pride from both of you, from him and from you. You're like, this is my little man's up in here, repping myself. Like he flipped it like it was his song.
Right.
Very dope. Very dope.
He loved that. Like I said, he loved that. So that's really the only reason why I dropped it. Because he just in love with it. He was like, Dad, that's it. I'm telling you, that's it. That's it. No, I'm gonna drop it. You know what I'm saying? I really just dropped it out of love for him. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna show him what we talking about. Cause this fuck with a G is nice. We're gonna play fuck with a G, and y'all gonna see, what is your son's name? What's his name?
Amir Blessing.
Amir
Blessing.
Amir Blessing.
Amir Blessing Pope Everson.
Wow, that's a beautiful name.
Yeah, he definitely he a blessing, because the first one we try to have, I ended up losing. You know what I'm saying? That's what the teardrop for. You know what I'm saying? I lost a son. You know what I'm saying? So I told my baby mama, I said, man, if we have a boy, I'm gonna name him Amir Blessing, and if we have a girl, I ain't gonna tell y'all, because y'all ain't about to steal my little girl.
I feel you. You know what? That's beautiful. Like a lot of people, especially women, have to remember that when they lose a child, you lose one too. And the fact that you were able to stay together with her and create another life speaks volumes. I know a lot of relationships that don't last through that, right? So, and a lot of people, we were just talking about masks earlier, they don't realize what that teardrop is for. They don't get it. You got to put a mask on to get a job, or put a mask on to do these things, but these things mean something to us. We have them on our body for a reason. So, I salute you. We're going to get in here, fuck with a G. It's Frost G, but it's Amir Blessing flipping it. So y'all check this video out. We'll be right back. The Grind City Podcast. Tap in. This is CEO K-Bay. Tap in. Frost G on the line. We'll be right back.
selling, you niggas ain't selling like me. I rap for my section, no willis protection, you niggas ain't fucking with me. You niggas ain't fucking with me. You niggas ain't fucking with me. I rap for my section, no willis protection, you niggas ain't fucking with me. And I ain't gonna play with you niggas, I'm going straight in. Greatness when you see me, I'm history in the making. Say you got the game on lock, I found a way in. Steph Curry, I'm making McFlurry if you try to break in. See, I don't need your support to cross the finish line. You the type to ask for respect, I make him give me mine. After that, I asked for a check, I told him give me 9. 0 just to hear me crash beats just like I'm really blind. They know Frost gon' stay with a bag, yeah, it's really mine. The city know a nigga had money, and I ain't even signed. Had a couple labels that used me, do you see me crying? I just learned to stick to the grind till it's my time. I don't need to speak on nobody just to get clout. You niggas throwing stones at a G, I got a brick mouth. No, I always stay with the baddest, she like a brick house. She thought that she was gon' use me and got her kicked out. I still let her ass come over, she got a slick mouth. Swallow everything that come out the cannon, she don't spit out. She always wanna tell everybody she got a big mouth. Ass ain't the only thing fat, she got a big house. I'm like Jet Li when I'm on jet ski, when I'm riding the splash in the motherfucker beat. Stepping out solo, be drifting a polo, my nigga got cash from my ass to my feet. You coming up short, you tryna compete. Your bitch, she said I make her complete. Best way to treat her is know how to eat her, my nigga, and your ass can't even eat. Nah, you claim you the plug, how you got the bud, but boy ain't a nigga on the ground. 135 for a zip, 75 for the half, damn, I think I'm the man. You can call me what you want, just don't ever call a nigga bro. Put on for my city, me really for really get a city motivation and hope. I'm in the city, your tongue in the kitty, you know that you feel this tricking on hoes. I've been the king of my city, big Fujiano's nigga with the dough. People be bluffing about all of this money to you, tell a nigga let me see it. Then here, oh no, well I got crypto, my bank account won't let me see it. You niggas be talking, you do not be walking in 90% of your raps. While Frost be stepping, you niggas be sweating, nobody believe in your cap. Got confirmation you niggas was hating, pillow talking but supposed to be real. Boy, you should stop before you get static shot, popping your shit like your shit is ill. Fuck how you feel, bananas get peeled for any nigga who coming with hate. Raised by gorillas, so how do you figure you niggas can really just fuck with the hate? You better go and get your cape, you wanna act like a superhero. Well, circles around niggas coming, they getting this money, but they really getting zero.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy DJ 4500 when I tell y'all, welcome to Grind City South, home of the legends. So guess what? You're gonna see a whole lot of legends on this Grind City South. Alright, so make sure you download the app or you can go through the web browser. Make sure you check it out. So Told 2023, don't be sleep. Better catch something. It's gonna be epic. Alright, so with that being said, man, I appreciate y'all. Go download that app.
Shout out to Grind City South down there. Houston doing it. Hey, we got Frost. Bro, that joint is so ill to me. That piano. And you wrote it. You wrote it like the East Coast would ride a piano, but it got the bow bow. Oh, that's something, bro.
Guess who did? I don't know if y'all heard the tag on the beat. But that's produced by Mike Will Made It. I hope y'all know who Mike Will Made It is.
Will Made It.
Yeah, that's that guy producer of Atlanta.
Woo. Well, he's ill. I like to interview him. He's ill. I want to interview him next. Send him over here. Bro, like, oof. Bro, that's
a future. That's who all the Atlanta artists be getting their beats from. Mike Will Made It and Zaytoven. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's crazy how I ran into him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've been working. You know what I'm saying? Like ever since my brother.
Let's talk about the work because one thing that I heard when listening to your music is you said a couple labels tried to play you. So let's talk about that side of this business. Let's get to the business, all right? Because I don't think a lot of people understand what it really takes to be Frost G, what it really takes to have this much attention from the underground. So what happened with the label? You care to share what label it was and what happened with the situations with trying to be signed?
No, I don't wish to share what label it was because, like I said in my song, I don't need to speak on nobody to get clout. You know what I'm saying? For those that have been following me, you know what I'm saying? You can do your research. You know what I'm saying? If you do your research, you can go back and find out who I was affiliated with. But I feel like uh, I've been having motion. You know what I'm saying? Ever since I got out of prison, really. You know what I'm saying? I've been having motion. But really, it was really when my brother had passed away that I really could just I couldn't run full force because I spent a decade taking care of him. So then after God called him home, you know what I'm saying? I'm positive God called him home. You know what I'm saying? I was able to run like I'm you know what I'm saying, like I was supposed to. With a lot of the stuff that been happening in my life is because of I know it's my brother watching over me and God. You know what I'm saying? But I started off with Lil Scrappy and throwing a Gorilla Den event with Lil Scrappy and Slum Prince. Lil Scrappy from Atlanta and Slum Prince from Arkansas. So I just brought them two bodies together, you know what I'm saying? And then after that, I just took off. I started, you know what I'm saying, going down and being in Atlanta, chilling with Lil Scrappy, his artist, The Problem. I picked up. I went down there for the BMF event on January 28th last year on my birthday. I went to a BMF event. It was 32 or 37 different media outlets there. You know what I'm saying? And I was the first artist on stage. You know what I'm saying? And I killed that house. You know what I'm saying? And so after I got off stage, it was like, you know what I'm saying? And then I threw a listening party out there. Some of my songs, my album that I had dropped, the Looping album. It's a Trapaholics mixtape, and I dropped that. And I did a listening party. I had Lil Zane there. I had Bella Black there. I had a Little Scrappy there. I had Donnie B there. It was a lot of, you know what I'm saying, a lot of Atlanta moves and shakers. And then I threw a boat party with Lil Scrappy out in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So I was just, you know what I'm saying, I was just making, you know what I'm saying, just making moves. And then how I got in touch with, actually Mike Will had found me because I was I had put a post up because Sauce had hit me in my inbox. And I just been making moves, and so like every time I be getting excited, and so like a lot of times I move before anything's cut in stone.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But a lot of times, I turn all my negatives into positive. When I went down to the BMF event, it was so much turmoil because I had put my face on a flyer because I was going down there on my birthday. So I put my face on that flyer, and then it was just so much stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just it's a certain way you gotta move. You know what I'm saying? And me not really just having any direction. I'm led by God. You know what I'm saying? In my gut. And so in my finances, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I move how I want to move. They wasn't feeling that. So by the time I got down there, I already had the red carpet rolled out for me. You know what I'm saying? They was like,
yeah.
we already been hearing about you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
how you gonna outshine
that's
us?
right. That's how a lot of my relationships go. Like when we meet, or before they meet me, they hear about me. You know what I'm saying?
Your reputation precedes you.
Right.
Yeah.
And then when they meet me, they be like, "Oh, okay," you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, everything it be good, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, definitely my reputation definitely precedes myself, you know what I'm saying?
Let me
But
ask
yeah,
you
that's really got popping in Atlanta because just moving, just doing shows out there, just making a name for myself. Like I want to say something to all the artists. You're not gonna make yourself pop. You're not gonna pop unless you make yourself pop. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't expect things to come to you because they're not. Especially in this business, because nothing's gonna be given to you. If you don't go get it, if you don't take, you gotta take it. You know what I'm saying? Because Niggas ain't gonna give you nothing, so you gotta go take the shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put yourself in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I did. Wherever it's hot, celebrities, that's where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I put myself in the mix so that way I bump heads with people I need to. And then it's like once you already got a catalog or archive or a resume of publications, songs and stuff like that, I don't even have to do shows. You know what I'm saying? Like when I go to labels, I'm not doing no performance. Like, but you see all my work right here. Who got more publications than me? Online. Who got more, you know what I'm saying, than me? You know what I'm saying? Who got more work? Who got more awards in different demographics? You know what I'm saying? Like I got too much work. I got too much accolades.
What's cool about your resume is diverse in where you move. It's not just I want to be on the mainstream. You still fuck with us underground. You at Grind City. He in Grind City, y'all. He at Grind City TV. Then we underground heads over here. This is how we fuck with the underground. So it's absolute pleasure to interview you for one, and for two, I salute you for that, because sometimes when you get to a certain level, you don't want to come, what they say, back down. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, we not down, we just underground. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, to be able to keep your feet in both lanes, it's not always easy to do. I only know a few artists technically that's made it, like Redman, Meth, able to keep their feet still under Bun B, still be able to keep their feet underground while being seen as a mainstream artist. So I salute you for that. One thing I'd like to ask you about is relationships. When you do bump heads with these big name people, how do you keep those relationships? Because I think a lot of artists don't understand that aspect of it.
To be honest with you, money. Money is the start of any, especially in the music industry. You know what I'm saying? Money, if you don't have a budget, if you don't have money to invest in yourself, you know what I'm saying, then you might as well just get a game up, because they ain't gonna talk to you unless you got some kind of money, unless you got something. You know what I'm saying? The cost depends on a person. You know what I'm saying? The relationship, like once you break bread and people see that you know what I'm saying, you an asset, then they'll want to speak to you more. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got no money, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like all my relationships in music started off with me breaking bread.
Wow.
So if you ain't got no money to spend on yourself, you might as well just, you know what I'm saying, give it up, because
give it up. Just give it up. Pull the hair chins and give it up, fam.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it a buck, like, you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it. You know, even in the underground, like, I try to explain to artists that, boys, I want to interview. Well, they cost. This is a service. This is a service. And unless your interview is going to net me some numbers, which is money, then you got to bring some money. You have to have
you gotta have some kind of motion.
This business.
Right.
This
Either
is a business.
You gotta have motion, or you gotta have money.
And both help.
Too, you know what I'm saying? If you got motion, it gets you a little leeway, but you know what I'm saying? Some people don't give a damn about your motion. You know what I'm saying? You still gonna pay that dollar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you know, you just gotta have motion and finances. You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about, let's flip the script a little bit. Segue. Let's flip the script a little bit. You got a joint with a little flip there, man. How in the hell did that happen?
Jessica Rabbit, my homegirl. I was down at South by Southwest. I was really supposed to be in the studio with T-Rail, both 3 artists, and Lil Flip at the same time, but we couldn't find a studio. You know what I'm saying? So,
wow.
Lil Flip was at a show, and I didn't even know he was at the show until Jessica Rabbit told me she was like, Lil Flip back there, and I was like, you bullshit. She was like, nah, for real, come on. So we went back there, he back there, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, you know what I'm saying, like, I grew up on his music. So I'm like, what's up, Flip? You know what I'm saying? He like, hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? And I gave him an 8. some green, you know what I'm saying, some gas. And I was like, yo, how much a feature? And he was like, what can you do? You know what I'm saying, right now? And I shot him a number, and I was just telling him, this is how much I give you right now, but I'll give you more. And he was like, I bet. I was like, for real?
Yeah. I met him. And he is very cool.
Right, you're right. He probably one of the most authentic, genuine people that, you know what I'm saying, like, he just showed me so much love, you know what I'm saying? And then it was like, when we was in the studio, I ain't get no BS back. Like, he made sure the engineer had me and him sounding crisp, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he appreciates the craft. He came all the way to Erie, PA. I want to say, it was probably about 15, 16 years ago I met him. He came all the way to Erie, PA to this networking event that featured him, and everybody thought he wasn't going to come. And he did, and he was cool as hell. And that was really the first time I met a celebrity. And I was like, yo, what's cracking? You know, he said, yeah, you can do an interview. And we did the little interview, and I was so mad because I got home, the mic was broke, and I have no sound. I was ready to cry. But just the fact of being in the atmosphere with someone who's not super arrogant just because people know their name, you know, you kind of got to appreciate that about him. I love his flavor as far as how he deals with people. And I'm glad that you had the opportunity to work with him because that had to be an awesome experience.
Yeah, I mean, you know, being in the studio with him was, you know what I'm saying, just his creative process. Like I said, the fact that he ain't gonna just let you out with no bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Like, he gonna make sure your shit sound like it's supposed to, like something, you know what I'm saying? And then when I shot the video with him, you know what I'm saying, because I heard he was gonna be a town in the city outside of Austin. So I was like, what's up? I'll pull up on you. I'll go out there. We can shoot a video out there. And he used his camera. He was like, I got a cameraman for you. You know what I'm saying? Just come on out here. You know what I'm saying? So, and then when I got there, he ain't just treat me like just a nobody. You know what I'm saying? He made sure his people come find me. Made sure I knew where I was going. Made sure I was back there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's dope. He a genuine dude, bro.
Well, we're going to get into this Texas still holding. Little flip. Frost G, we got this last video. We're going to shoot this out right now. We'll be right back. This is the Grind City Podcast. Tap in!
Yeah. Came all the way to H-Town for this shit, nigga. Let me get in my element.
You still ain't shit. You still ain't shit. You still ain't shit. If you ain't never been screwed. I said you still ain't shit. You still ain't shit. You still ain't shit. If you ain't never been screwed.
Everything bigger. Everything bigger. Everything bigger. In the great state of Texas. Everything bigger. Everything bigger. Everything bigger. In the great state of Texas.
Now welcome to the Lone Star State. We the great Sam Houston statue cool. But we need one of Robert Davis. And that's DJ Screw. Where the hell have you been? He brought you the Botany Boys and them boys from Dead End. And them Yellowstone killers and them Hersheywood niggas. And the Most City Dun. And the Young Leprechaun. See down in Houston we rock slabs with the swangers on them. The paint red, white, and blue, I star spangled on them. Me and Frost smoked the whole P, we ain't caught. Y'all boys got diamonds in y'all mouth, but we can't take ours out. Our shit is permanent, the game y'all just learning it. It's strictly business for me, I Eric Sermon. You still ain't shit, you still ain't shit, you still ain't shit. If you ain't never been screwed. I said you still ain't shit, you still ain't shit, you still ain't shit. If you ain't never been screwed.
Everything bigger, everything bigger, everything bigger. In the great state of Texas. Everything bigger, everything bigger, everything bigger. In the great state of Texas. Hit dice, told him with the shit. Drove all the way to H-Town when it got flipped. Pull up, watch him take a sip. He turned to me and asked me, am I ready for this shit? I been listening to your shit since in the expedition. With a sign in the back that say, let's go fishing. I was youngin' on the block with these rocks I'm flipping. And straight up off the top with these bars I'm spitting. I remember when them niggas tried to steal your style. You told them game over and the world went wild. You know it's crazy, I'm doing a song with a legend. Every time you put the work in, I swear it'll be a blessing. We don't give a fuck about a nigga net worth. Just remember, tell the nigga cut the check first. Boy since birth, young boy been a G. I'ma switch a house, SUC, baby.
You still ain't shit. You still ain't shit. You still ain't shit. You ain't never been screwed. I said you still ain't shit. You still ain't shit. You still ain't shit. If you ain't never been screwed.
Everything bigger, everything bigger, everything bigger. In the great state of Texas. Everything bigger, everything bigger, everything bigger. In the great state of Texas.
I really got them holler you for a minute, bro. Say, brother. Lights out.
Good luck in your journey.
Let's go. Oh man, everything bigger in a great state of Texas. You still ain't shit. You still ain't shit. You still ain't shit if you ain't never been screwed up. Hey, yo, y'all killed that, man. Oh man, Frosty. So let me ask you this: which do you prefer, the stage or the booth?
Both.
You don't get to say both. You got to pick.
The stage.
Wow.
It's no feeling you would ever get than to just be able to put your mic out into the crowd and everybody singing your shit. You know what I'm saying? That's like, right. That's like He-Man type shit right there.
I used to do that. I'm shrink. I'm just Oh man, yeah. This has been fantastic. You got any shout outs, bruh?
Yeah, let me shout out Mike Will, Zaytoven, because they've been blessing me, you know what I'm saying, with these badass beats, you know what I'm saying, like Waco Tron that playing the cross, that was a Mike Will made it beat. What else? Fucking with G, that was a Mike Will made it beat. That little flip beat, that was I want to say Tristan on the beat, but just them, my mom, my dad, Summer Hutchinson from Hype Magazine. She been a valuable asset to me and get me out there as far as the blogs. Galafati, you know what I'm saying? My homeboy Galafati, Scrap, a little Scrappy, Slum Prince, you know what I'm saying? Just everybody that I done work with, everybody who keep, you know what I'm saying, keep my name, you know what I'm saying, relevant, you know what I'm saying? Just everybody just, anybody who messes with me, you know what I'm saying, B Hunt, Lady B, you know what I'm saying? She been a significant part of my career, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying, the people she be introducing me to. Troy, Champagne Troy, that's a little scrap manager, you know what I'm saying? Just, I try to gain insights and knowledge from everybody I bump shoulders with. And like even I want to give a shout out to Grind City TV because, you know what I'm saying, without you, I wouldn't be here, you know what I'm saying? They wouldn't know about me, you know what I'm saying? Right.
Thank you.
Also, let me give a shout out to Chanel Rue.
Shake butter.
Right. She put me in the mix, you know what I'm saying? Like, really, it's y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, just y'all, you know what I'm saying? I thank God for people that believe in me. I thank God for people who support me, you know what I'm saying? Just y'all, man. I want to give a shout out to everybody who speaks my name to somebody else to put me in a better position than what I am now. You know what I'm saying?
We appreciate your work.
Big shout out to Grind TV because, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I won't be
Grind
here
City,
today
baby.
if
Yes.
it wasn't for K Bay. You know what I'm saying? I won't be here today if I wasn't for K Bay. You know what I'm saying?
You heard it. All right, so before we get out of here, I want you to tell everybody what is next for Frost G. What do you have out right now, and what can we look forward to seeing from you, and where can we find your stuff?
Really, you can Google me and I'm gonna pop up on the first 3 pages. That's how much work I done put in. You know what I'm saying? I got a EP coming out called "The Year Central Texas Broke Loose." Like I said, y'all done heard Houston music, y'all done heard Dallas music. You know what I'm saying? Now it's time to get a heart of Texas. You know what I'm saying? Coming through. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of features on there. I got Lil Zane on there. I got Lil Scrappy on there. I got Lil Flip on there. I got Slump Prince on there. I'm trying to get King Yella. I'm trying to get King Dirt.
You'll get them.
I got a lot of features on. I got a song with Rich Donk called "Talk Your Shit." That's about to be crazy.
Ooh.
That's the baby artist.
Yeah.
Rich Donk. It's called "Talk Your Shit." That's that. When y'all hear that joint, that shit about to be crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, all your shit fire to me, man.
Right. But yeah. You can find me on Instagram, Frost_G74254. Really find me anywhere, Frost G74254, or you can Google me. You know what I'm saying? You can get the link tree. You know what I'm saying? All that. You know what I'm saying?
That.
Anything Frost G7474254, that's gonna be me.
What's 72?
What's what?
What's 74254? What's that?
The
area code, zip code?
Right, the area code and my affiliation. You know what I'm saying? To you know what I'm saying, to growth and development. You know what I'm saying? Trying to strive to grow and develop every day. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. Before we get out of here, you know, you got children. Young people want to hear your music. Young people want to hear your story. We got a thing we do over here called Baby Grinders. So I want you to give a shout out to the Baby Grinders, and I want you to tell them, if they come up to you and say, "Frost J, I want to be like you when I grow up," what you gonna say to the Baby Grinders?
Shout out to the Baby Grinders. If they come up to me and say they want to be like me, you know what I'm saying? It just depends, you know what I'm saying? Don't grow up to be like me. Grow up to be better than me. You know what I'm saying? Because I want everybody to exit. I'm just here to, you know what I'm saying, lead by example. You know what I'm saying? So after I done taught you how to, you know, go down a correct path, it's up to you to teach somebody how to keep going in that correct path. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, don't strive. You know what I'm saying? And if you got parents, if anything, strive to be like them or better than them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a regular person. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? It's just that, you know, I stuck to what I love and my passion. You know what I'm saying? Find whatever it is that's your passion and just hold on to it until the wheels fall off. You know what I'm saying? Like, stick to it. That's the only way you're gonna get out of whatever you're going through. You know what I'm saying? You stick to your passion, stick what you love doing. Invest everything, go broke on what you love doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, either you be a slave to the world and society, or either you live your life doing what you love.
You speaking
you know
my language, bruh. You speaking my language, baby. That ain't a picture, that's the wall, baby. You speaking my
gotta
language.
grind for this shit, nigga.
It
ain't no walk in the park. You gotta grind, you gotta work. Like Mike Jones said, you don't work, you don't eat, you don't grind, you don't shine. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
Get your grind on.
It's been an absolute pleasure to interview
Oh yeah, this ain't the last. You know,
no, you gonna see me again.
Right.
I'm in your mix now, bro.
Right. I don't never burn my bridges. I don't never, you know what I'm saying? Like, so this ain't gonna be the first time. I always stay loyal to the people I started with.
I appreciate
you know what I'm saying?
it.
So
Thank you.
Right. This ain't gonna be the
I
last
wish
time.
you so much success, health, and wealth, my brethren. And I
Right.
only burn bridges to lead me backwards. I'm going forward. So if we going backwards, you can keep that bridge. But we going this way. So it's been my
Right.
absolute pleasure. Hang in there. I'm going to end this show. But don't hang up because I want to talk to you about some other stuff. So just sit tight. I'll be right back. Now, to my good people watching, y'all seen him. He was here. Frost Frost G. I ain't even going to play with his name. He real. He official. He might come out here and pull my chin. I don't want to pull my chin. I ain't got no hairs under here. So I'm gonna let it stay over here. I gotta get one of them teethuses though. I only got like 8 left, so I
I'm gonna get you blinged out. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. But thank y'all for tapping in. We'll be back here. I think January 17th we got Gypsy Rain remix. Stay up here from Atlanta. They in Atlanta now, so we're gonna tap in with them and see what's talking about. But tonight, it's all about Frost G. Make sure y'all check him out, man.
Yeah,
he is doing a thing. He is everywhere. He's everywhere. So it's not hard to find him. His music thump. And y'all know that Fuck With A G is on the bangers list on Grind City TV Network on Roku. Get on there, watch the video, let us know what you think. Until then, in the meantime, in between time, my good people, know that I love you. Know that you mean something to this world. This place would not be the same without you. So do something while you're here. The Grind City Podcast. Tap in!